Stephen A. Smith is facing one of the biggest shifts of his on-air career as ESPN moves him out of its main NBA Countdown lineup and introduces a new team to front the show. For years he has been one of the most dominant voices in basketball media, but this move signals major direction change for the network and raises questions for fans who are used to seeing him at the center of every major NBA conversation. The news broke suddenly and for many viewers it felt like a surprise. But behind the scenes the picture is more layered than it looks. Stephen A. Smith has not been removed from ESPN. In fact, he recently signed a huge contract extension worth at least $100 million. That means the network still sees him as one of its most valuable and bankable personalities. According to reports, he chose to step away from the regular NBA Countdown role because of scheduling pressure, workload, and new projects he wants to focus on. He will still appear across ESPN programming but not as the face of the primary NBA pregame show. This makes the move less of a firing and more of a strategic repositioning. ESPN, meanwhile, has assembled a completely new team for NBA Countdown. They are shifting tone, style, and presentation, aiming for a fresher dynamic with a different mix of voices. This change comes as the network tries to rebuild its basketball coverage and respond to changing viewer habits. Older formats have struggled to keep pace with streaming platforms and shorter attention spans. A shake-up gives ESPN the chance to try something bold and reset the chemistry of one of its flagship shows. For Stephen A. Smith, this moment creates a new chapter. He has become larger than any one program, and his presence on First Take shows how powerful his influence still is. Stepping back from Countdown may actually give him more freedom, more reach, and more impact on the content he chooses to drive. For the audience, it means you will still hear his voice, just not in the same place you are used to. For ESPN, it means a bet on reinvention and a test to see if the new team can carry the weight of such a massive franchise. For fans and viewers around the world, especially those who follow the NBA closely, this matters because media voices shape the story of the sport. They define narratives, create debates, influence reactions, and help audiences interpret big moments. When a major voice moves, the entire rhythm of coverage changes with it. Stephen A. stepping aside from Countdown is not an ending. It is a shift in energy, a redistribution of spotlight, and a moment that will influence how basketball media evolves. This is the full breakdown of Stephen A. Smith's transition at ESPN, a network rebuild, a star personality shifting roles, and an audience watching to see how the next chapter unfolds.